Hello everybody, I'm Moldy, and this is Secrets of Grindea once again. In the last episode, we found out what happened to our mother, and why we're collecting the artifacts, and then we killed a queen bee for some royal honey. Also, I got enough stingers to make this bee sword. So, there we go. The stinger, made out of tons of bee stingers glued together with honey, reduces piercing dash charge time. I like the sound of that. Now let's see, are you better than... It's about the same as this steel sword. Exact same attack stats, but with a different special ability. Well, steel sword didn't have any special abilities on it at all. This does allow me to charge my piercing dash a whole lot faster, and I do like that. And now we can murder bees with their own stingers. Or we can murder other things with bee stingers. We've got more than one target to use this thing on. And why am I walking back to town when I can just fucking teleport again? My brain is stupid. Now let's go give Quentin this royal jelly along with 1,000 jars of honey that Luke gave us. Here you are. You already back with the royal jelly? Excellent. Are you ready for the festival? Yes. Though I'd imagine the other people ain't so done with their farming. Great work. With this, we're finally ready to start off the celebrations. The sun is setting. Let's all go outside and enjoy the festival. We've all earned it. Well, Luke did most of the earning for all of us. Or most of us, anyway. Hey, Schloop, there you are. Me and Marino have been looking for you all over the place. We're totally ready to enjoy this festival to its fullest. I didn't think I'd find much value in such low-class festivities, but so far I am quite enjoying myself. All these attendants just standing there waiting to serve, and I heard they barely get paid, too. Yeah, that's what he likes about it. His sense of humor is a bit out there, but Marino's actually kind of a cool guy. He helped me farm the carrots I needed, and he was so quick between the rabbies that he out-farmed even me. Yeah, well, that's to be expected. I'm a high-born nobleman, you know. That was actually the first time I really got into this farming stuff. I've always considered it beneath me, but as mindless as it was somehow rather enjoyable. Alright, kids, let me stop you before this becomes some kind of sappy moment. Go play some of the stupid games and get this festival garbage out of your system as quickly as possible. Bag is right, we should totally play all the games. There's fishing, running, and some kind of punching bag. Where should we start? Yeah, we gotta play all the games, and I don't even have my own damn fishing rod. Is this the running? So you want to challenge your friends to some good old barrel fishing? Fine, I'll do that. You're the fishing. Alright, youngsters, barrel fishing is a great Grindean tradition, so don't disappoint your ancestors now. The rules are simple as can be. Catch as much fish as you can before I blow my whistle pipe. Ugh, how did I get suckered into this? Ready, set, fish! Yep, that's fishing. Kinda forgot how the fishing minigame works. I'm just... Yep, there we go. I caught a crab and a regular ass fish. Now you stay in that little rectangle, fishy. You ain't getting out of my... Damn you. You got out of my rectangle. You ain't supposed to do that. There we go. Wait, no. You stay there, fish. You are my little fish. Mine. And, alright. I think Smee's in the lead here with all the fish I be wrangling. I'm quite the fish lassoer cowboy, man. Well done, you really sure them barreled up fishes who's boss. Looks like you got 5 fishes there, Luke. Not bad, boy. And Marino, you're a much better fisherman than you look. That's 6 fishes in total. You beat me? I thought you hated fishing. You know, on second thought, maybe it isn't all that bad. As for Schloomp, you got 7, which means the winner is Schloomp. After all that, I didn't even win. Bah, maybe fishing is a peasant's sport after all. Don't be sour, Marino, you did great. Someone else just did amazing. That's one way to look at it, I guess. So what should we do next? So what's my reward for catching all these fish? Nothing? Fine, fuck you too. Now there's a strength and running challenge. Where would I go for those? Hey, you're that witch who promised me candy. That hot witch who never gave me the candy she owed me. Why, hello there, sweetie. Long time no see. I decided to swing by and try out my new cotton candy recipe. It seems to be a hit with the local crowd, and in a few days they'll all come crawling to me begging for more. Heh. I laced it with cocaine. Hey, don't look at me as if I'm some evil witch. When your shop is in the middle of a haunted forest, you need to get creative with the marketing. And by that I mean slipping some highly addictive chemicals into your stuff so they have no choice but to come back. Now, where's the rest of these? Are you the ruddy guy? Well, my favorite contestants. Want to give my running challenge a try? It's the best game of the festival! Ladies and gentlemen, surely you remember these young contestants after their spectacular showing in the exams? Now they have returned to compete in the best challenge ever created, the running game! They will repeatedly mash the A button to gain momentum and overcome their competition. Who came up with this spectacular game, you ask? I'm happy to tell you that I designed it all on my own. The idea actually came to me while I was analyzing a run in the Arena Gauntlet for my daily newsletter. That was a lie. It came to me while I was on the toilet. We all do our best thinking whilst taking a shit. You see... Such incessant drivel. What kind of commentator turns the spotlight on himself rather than the contestants? Especially when someone like me is among them. I guess you have a point there, sir. Indeed, what better way to show the greatness of my game than have it tried out by such excellent competitors? Did I mention you need to mash the A button? Ready, set, mash A! Oh damn, Marino's actually fast. Incredible! What a race! What a race! Ladies and gentlemen, I do say this running game of mine is indeed the best game ever made! And a huge round of applause for our first place winner, Marino! As expected, I won! Of course, this outcome should have been obvious if we look back at the, misunderstanding with that amulet. The second place honor goes to none other than Schloomp. And let's not all forget about the hero who made everyone else a winner, Luke. How can you guys be so damn fast? We're just better at mashing the A button than you are, I guess. You better step up your game, Luke, or we'll leave you in the dust. Yeah, no kidding. From now on, I'll make sure to run up and down Pillar Mountain at least once a day. So, kids, how did you like the game? Pretty awesome, no? I mean, it was just mindlessly mashing one button, but still. Yes, Mr. Plot, it was great. I knew you'd have good taste to see its charm, Luke. Enjoy the rest of the festival, kids. I'll stay here and figure out how this could make me rich. Well then, that's taken care of. Now, where does strength minigame? It ain't out the damn door. And you've got a fucking stereotypical science fair volcano going on there. Okay, you got a thing over your head. Strength person. So wanna try the machine out? Oh yeah, that's the punching bag. Luke did mention a punching bag. Alright guys, listen up. This machine works by striking the red bag and it tells you how strong you are. Contrary to common belief, the technique lies more in the timing than actual strength. Hey, you with the fancy clothes, why don't you go first? Me? Fine. A true king leads his troops to the battlefield, after all. Poke. Okay, your timing was actually good, but you shouldn't just poke it. Try giving it more of a whack. Forget it. If I can't do it like a nobleman, I'd rather not do it at all. I see. How about you, Schloop? Ready to go next? So I just smack it. I press A at the right time. You're looking for max power. There's a thin line between being bold and being reckless, though. Don't get too greedy or you might stumble. And... well, impressive footing. Wow, that was a great hit. You really have a knack for this. Try again. Maybe you can do even better. Yep, I think that's about the same as I did. Maybe just a little bit better. Great hit. You really have a knack for this. Well, now it's Luke's turn. He's probably gonna smack that thing right off the machine. I seen him smacking those goddamn frostlings with that axe of his. This dude hits like a truck. Is it finally my turn? Awesome. Look, I know you're strong, but this isn't about brute force. You must nail the technique. I'll do my best. Oops, too bad. And it's gone. Oops. No, Arma Shade, what have you done? But how? The timing, it was completely off. Now do you see, my pupils? The rules of your game pales before a blade that strikes true. He's unconscious. Excellent work, Luke. That was a silly game anyway. Let's go do something else. Well, we already did all the stuff. I gotta go talk to my daddy. Is my daddy up? Yep, he's right here. Ah, great that you came, son. I'm in a little bind here and I would need the help of a renowned collector such as yourself. See, the volcano needs baking soda to erupt and I'm all out. Think you could get me some? There should be plenty back at the HQ lab. Ugh, I'm pretty tired of fetching things by now. I'll stay here and leave this one to you. Allying back with Marino, maybe I can get a rematch at the fishing game. Huh, as long as it isn't brute force, I'll beat you at anything. Yeah, I ain't inclined to disagree with that. He was fast in that running. He mashes like hell. I mashed like hell too. I might have been able to cheat and use the turbo button on my controller, but I didn't do that. I thought of it, but I just didn't do it. I'm gonna run into something bad in here, aren't I? Yep, there's Ivy. She's talking to the gauntlet.
I'm telling you, I've never belonged to anyone. I'm not some mere human possession.
Oh, hush. Your memories must be hidden away in there somewhere. Perhaps you just need a little convincing.
What? You dare to threaten us? Do you even know who I am?
Seems I know more than you, silly locket. And soon...
Soon what?
Don't worry. You'll see. For now, I have other matters to attend to. Well, well, the savior of the Fae. To think you made it back from the temple alive. Quite the miracle. Pray tell, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at the festival?
We could ask you the same. Taking a sudden interest in science, are we?
Oh dear, if it isn't my favorite snarky sidekick ready to join my collection yet.
Not quite. Neither are those two gentlemen you just had a chat with. These artifacts belong to the scientific department. You can't take them, as I'm sure you know.
Why, yes, of course. I was just doing a simple routine inspection. You can't be too careful these days. Wouldn't want some poor soul getting in over his head, do something he'd later come to regret, you know?
Don't worry, we've got these things under control. They won't bother anyone as long as they stay where they are.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, these pleasantries are... with these pleasantries out of the way, I shall leave you to your research. As for me, I have to go pretend I care about that dreary festival. How did such a tiresome tradition ever take hold, I wonder?
A mystery to us both. Enjoy the fair, Grand Master.
Yeah, she's definitely up to no good. Secret villain who isn't so secret. Some very heavy foreshadowing here.
Well, that was highly suspicious. Let's grab the baking soda and get out of here. I'm sure your father wants to hear about Ivy's little routine inspection.
And there we go. Got the stuff. I got my father's mysterious white powder. Well, hey, I remember you.
Ha! Like taking candy from a baby.
Boss, should we really be stealing from the Grand Master?
Stealing? We're just collecting our fee. She never paid us for the job on the bridge, remember?
So she put you up to assassinating me. I know, but didn't we, totally botch that job?
Silence! We got caught off guard, that's all. If I ever see that kid in his damn backpack again, I'll smash their skulls.
Well, here's your chance, bitch.
Now stop complaining and let's get out of this damn place. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. You're going to smash what now?
Uh-oh. That voice.
No way. This evening gets better and bettery. What's a robbery without some corpses? Come on, boys, let's show them what a cheap trick, secret techniques we've learned since our last time. I'm not a big fan of delays, but I do enjoy beating up idiots. I'll drink to that, Pouch. Let's dance.
The Black Ferrets. Well, come on, line yourselves up. That's all it takes. Hey, is she able to hit her friends? If so, that's very fine by me. And you're dizzy. Stupid. Ow. You're fucking hiding outside the arena trying to just throw shit at me. Well, your friend there just got whooped on. And now you're spinning, and stabbies. And even more stabbies. That's an interesting trick. Well, here's an even more interesting trick that you've already seen before. I'm just gonna dash right through you. And now you're trying to pull that shit again. Yep, there you go. I can't walk over that knocked over door. That's unfortunate. Juice. Now, you stabbies. There we are. Yep, you're trying to do this again. And more stabbies. That's all we gotta do is just the stabbies. That's one man down, and you're about to be down too. Killed your friends. And here's the murder juice. Now, come on, bitch. Did you just unkill them? You can't do that. I worked hard to put them down. Juice. Now, let me just find myself a nice, safe position. Damn, thought I could knock him down before he could get over there. He got up and got up to get down is what he did. And he's almost down again. And yep, he hit her. And there's some more stabbies for you. And I'm in the nice safe corner. Y'all ain't hitting me while I'm over there. And your boss is down. You're about to be down. Come on, idiots. You're down.
No way.
Yep.
We wasted too much energy sacking Ivy's office. Let's regroup for now, boys. Don't think you've seen the last of us, punk. Next time we see you, we'll squash you like a bug.
Somehow I doubt that.
Gotta hand it to them. At least they're pretty good at running away. Now let's get that stupid powder back to... Or perhaps... Since we caught Ivy snooping around in our business, it's only fair we return the favor. Her acting around the artifacts was pretty suspicious, if you ask me. Let's find out how much she knows.
Okay.
Oh man, they totally trashed the place. Let's look around and see if we find something suspicious among the rubble.
I do kind of want to take that sword, but I'd think she'd notice if I was running around with it. Book filled with horror stories, one for each day of the year. Creepy. That's a lot of stories. And 3 cursed skulls, 1 black heart crystal, 1 Lich King's crown, 2 nightmare centers, 1 helm of the great dreamer, 1 sword of lies. Still not enough. Damn. Anyway, juice! And what about this? It's a book written by Connoy Spearsea titled Lost Knowledge, Accident or Arson. Seems to be about a long series of unexplained fires that led to the destruction of many historical documents, most noticeably nearly everything relating to the time before the cataclysm. Well, since the fires happened over hundreds of years, the author suspects an ancient secret cult to be behind it.
The good things about nut jobs is the amusing conspiracies they come up with. Secret cult. Ha!
And you, Mr. Skull? The skull looks really heavy. How did the black ferrets move it all the way here? And this is Grandmaster Ivy. I beg you to forgive my husband. I'm certain he never meant to lose your favorite cookbook. Please let us return home. It's so very cold here, and the children are starving. Anita. Okay, holding some poor defenseless parents hostage over a cookbook. A box filled with pieces of cloth. They're so soft and thin you can barely feel them. And this is what we needed to find.
This looks like it was torn from her private cabinet. Might be important.
Dear Grandmaster, I've studied the scrolls you sent me, and they are indeed genuine documents from around the time of the Cataclysm. What an amazing find. They seem to be a decree to stow away a powerful relic. Due to the old style of writing, I cannot be sure, but I believe they wish to hide it from someone very dangerous. Judging from the context, this artifact is not only one of its kind, is not the only one of its kind, but the others were mentioned only in passing. I don't know exactly what or where they are. I do happen to know where to find this particular one, however. Let's meet up this Friday at Belmont's place, and I'll tell you about everything I found. You'll have to pay, of course. I can't afford his insane prices. Sweetest regards, your loving subject, Professor Mandrake.
Not good. We can't know for sure if it's the same artifacts, but Ivy seems to think it is. Collecting the rest of the relics will be pointless if Ivy gets her hands on even one of them.
The letter was dated to just a week back. Perhaps we can get the jump on her if we act quickly.
Now let's go back to the festival and talk to your father.
Yeah, Daddy needs his mysterious white powder. He definitely needs that good. Now then, Father, I've brought your stuff. Ah, there it is. You're real saviors. You were gone awfully long. I was beginning to think you wouldn't find it.
Oh, we found more than that. Long story short, I think Ivy is also looking for our mutual friends. In fact, she might already know the location of one.
What? Where did you? Never mind. I don't need to know how you learned of it. Let's talk about this in my lab first thing tomorrow. I need time to think and this is a bad place to talk. Speak to me again when you're ready to head home. You done helping your dad? Awesome! You sure took your sweet time in there. It's gotten pretty late. Well, we should at least take a parting photograph before we all go home. Yes, maybe we should. Yep. Are you ready to leave? Yeah. Get a good night's sleep now. Report to me in the lab first thing tomorrow. Yes, I'll speak to you in your father lab. Now that it is tomorrow, I will speak to you in the next episode, because I'm all out of time for this one. So thank you all so much for watching out. Good job watching. Hope to see you in the next one. God. Bye.